Good morning, welcome to another week. Clive Enever, business strategist here with another round of Monday motivation. And of course, today is an exciting day because everything's changed again. It's a wonderful thing about being in business. We make our plans, we go out and work our plans, and something comes along and changes everything. And for those of you who know me well, you'll know that often I say, what is. What is really doesn't matter. What matters is how we react to what is. So with all the changes that are going on right now, let's not get too distressed. Let's look at it and say, this is great. Here's another opportunity. And look into what our business is doing and make the most of all the circumstances that are around at the moment. Of course, at the moment, the big difference for most of us is that in Victoria, most of us in Victoria that is, there's been a huge change in how we can move about with the COVID-19 lockdown moving into another stage, meaning that we have to stay closer to home. Social isolation is more important than ever. And of course, we've all got to work together in order to defeat this virus thingy that's running around and playing havoc with our lives and messing up all sorts of things. But as far as business is concerned, what are you going to do about how your business operates? We've had a little taste of this earlier, and quite a number of my clients had to change the way that they did business, and was relatively simple to sit down, work out what it was that is good about the business, what's working, and given the changes that are happening, what needs to change in order to keep that business operating and to keep it operating at its optimum level, again, given the circumstances that are around at that particular time. A number of those businesses had to change from what we like to refer to as bricks and mortar situations to online, and those changes needed to be made quickly. But making changes quickly doesn't mean that you have to make a lot of mistakes. If you do your planning correctly, you can move from one situation to another relatively quickly, relatively seamlessly, and without a lot of errors and without tripping yourself up a lot. Look to what's working in your business right now. Look at what's changed in the circumstances and what that means to the future. Is what you're doing now going to work in the future, in this new environment that we find ourselves in? And what do you do next? Do you make a change immediately? Do you wait a little while and make a change later? All of these things are important to consider and plan out. Think about how you're going to do things. If you can't think of these things by yourself, and there's no shame in not being able to think of some particular thing by yourself, most of us are skilled in a particular area rather than a lot of areas. So if you find yourself having a little difficulty identifying what you might do, or even identifying what's actually working in your business to its optimum level, rather than something that isn't working quite as well as it might. Perhaps it's doing everything that it's always done, and you are not skilled in the area of seeing, can it do better? Again, there's nothing to be ashamed of in that. Many of us find ourselves in situations where we can't see all of the picture. So ask for help. Have a look around. See who can help you. In order to give you a bit of a start in that area, I'll be running a series of conversations starting tonight at 8 o'clock. And yes, I picked 8 o'clock because there's a curfew in Melbourne starting at 8 o'clock. And if you're going to be curfewed, you might as well be talking to me. So we'll be having a conversation tonight. We'll also be doing it tomorrow night. And we'll do it again next week. and we'll do it the week after. But I'll be there from 8 o'clock, and the link is in the post beside this live. Follow that link, register, and turn up. Ask me whatever you like. Whatever it is about your business that you would like to have some help with, I'm here. Just ask the questions. I'll be able to find you an answer. I hope. We'll certainly try and make these next few weeks a few weeks of transition for you. Move from whatever it was that you had, if you have to change, and even if you don't have to change, maybe there's something that you want some help with. Get on the call. Let's have a chat. See how it goes. And have a great week. I'll see you next Monday.